right. So today we're going to be working on level 3. Level 3, gentlemen, ladies. Level 3 deals with 3 rules, as Tuesdays do now on the back of it show, in addition to at least one special function. You can have 2, you can have 3, you can have 1. But there will be 3 rules, including, but not limited to, your special function. Today we're going to try something different. Somebody in another class suggested this to me. This is another way to keep it organized. So we're going to do it this way for today, and you can decide which way you want to use. As Ronaldo said, the reason that I made all those errors in the do now was because I wasn't organized and didn't change my variables. So this is a way to combat having to change the variables, but also making sure that you know that you need to take the derivative of each part. So let me write down the first example. Oh no, my pen's running ink. G of x is equal to x cubed minus 2x all cubed. Wait, is this right? Oh, it's division, right? 4x to the 10th minus 9x squared plus 7x all over 2x squared minus 4. That is the one on your paper, correct? Okay, so let's look at this. What are the different rules that I have for this? We have 3 rules. Good. What are the 3 rules? What are the 3 rules? Product. Product. Chain. And? Quotient. Good. So we're going to have to make sure that we use all 3 of these. Okay? As I said before, somebody in the other class suggested we take the derivatives of each part first and then put it together. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to take each of these 3 parts and treat them as its own derivative. I mean, we will eventually put it together, but we're going to treat it like going back when we first started to do this. This is 3 separate problems, okay? So instead of using U, V, R, S, M, N, I'm just going to use A, B, C. Does that make? Okay. So I'm going to label this A. Oops, sorry. I'm going to label that A. I'm going to label that B. And I will label the denominator C. We'll get back to the quotient rule and the product rule in a minute, but we're just going to label this A, B, C. And we're going to treat them as 3 separate derivatives, not together. Can you guys make sure to let me know when I'm off screen, please? Thanks. Okay. Any questions so far on what I did? I'm going to take that as a no. So I'm going to look at all 3 of these derivatives, and I'm going to see that 2 of them are pretty easy, right? These are just the power rule. 2 of them are easy. I'm just going to hurry up and take the power rule. C prime is equal to 4x, and B prime, let's use the correct color. B prime is equal to 40x to the 9th minus 18x plus 7. Questions? Questions? Okay, so now let's look at A. A is not just power rule. What is A? What is the rule for A? Chain rule. Good. So I'm going to use the chain rule, and now I can actually use U and V because my A prime is going to be composed of U and V. Hold on. Let me get white out. So A is equal. Is it a weird UW? U parentheses V. So A prime is equal to V prime u prime of v. Okay? So I'm going to take the derivative and label u is equal to parentheses cubed. V is equal to x cubed minus 2x. Please stop me if I'm making a mistake. U prime, or going too fast. So when I put this together, a prime, excuse me, thank you, a prime is 3x squared minus 3 times the quantity of 3, x cubed minus 2x, all squared. Okay. So now I have my derivatives. I have my a prime, I have my b prime, and I have my c prime. Okay. So
It's
what?
-2.
Huh?
It's -2.
It's minus 2. All right. Put where? Oh. Miss Stevenson, can you put a tally mark up there that I made a mistake? Is that right? No? Okay. What's wrong? You sure? Okay. Can I scroll right there? No? What's wrong, Jonathan? You sure? Okay. So, I've used which of these rules? Chain. Good. One rule down. Now I need to do the other two. We're going to work with the numerator. The numerator is what rule? Product. Good. This is still u. So u is a times b, right? We're labeling these ab. Do we agree? No? So then u prime will be a prime b plus b prime a. I'm just changing u and v here instead of like in the middle of my problem. I guess this is the middle of my problem, but. So again, this is another way to organize your work. Mauricio. Are you gonna go to the bathroom?
Sorry to interrupt. Can I see Julian and
Julian's in the testing.
Eileen?
Eileen? Aisling? Aisling's right there. Julian's testing. Okay. Someone put it together. I have a prime here, b, b prime, and a. Okay. This is going to be long, so I'm going to try to make it fit and legible at the same time. Okay. So u prime is a prime times b. Plus b prime times a. All of that is u prime. Can you just like give me like 2 minutes? Questions? Okay, so again, all of that is u prime. Have I done the product rule? You sure? Yeah, I did the product rule. I'm done. What's left? Quotient rule.
So now we just got to put the v on the very bottom and square it.
No, and that is where all of you, almost all of you are going wrong. Some of you are just thinking I need to put the denominator here and square it. No, this is just u prime. You still have to put the numerator together with the u prime v minus v prime u all over v squared. Okay, Ronaldo? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Now I will make sure from this point on, when we're doing these long problems, that I put the paper sideways so you have a long, like more space to write. Okay? All right, so g prime x is equal to, I'm going to already make my fraction bar. Yeah, it is. But it's doable. All squared. So I already did my denominator. I've done my denominator. I don't have to do that. If you want to do that first, go right ahead. All right, so now let's put together the numerator. So I have u prime, which is all of this. I'm going to try to write this small but legible.
That's all over u prime.
All of this is u prime, yes.
And then we use again the b, the regular one, the ones we have up there.
Yes,
And then b prime and then u.
yes,
Why is it gonna be fun?
it is.
So hypothetically speaking, let's say you give us an extra certificate or like a test, right?
Which will be tomorrow, yes.
Would it be okay by you if we just put u prime and then put an arrow to?
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
You
Nothing's
want the whole
okay.
thing?
Oh,
Yep.
just
Whole thing, sir.
Don't trust yourself.
Now, here's the thing is what I will say though. We need you to show all of this work so that let's say, like I told Eduardo before, let's say you write this 9 here, right? Dario, you write this 9 here, but you figured it down here. I can give you full credit because I see it up here and you just forgot it down here. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
So let's just say I never put that bottom part.
If you didn't put this bottom part, then it would be wrong.
No, not the bottom part, the top of the u prime.
Yeah. What about it? It would not be right.
It would not.
No. What I'm saying is, if you forget the 9 here, like if you forget your 9 here,
Uh-huh.
but you wrote it here, I would give you full credit.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Okay? Alright. So let me label all this. All of this is u prime. So what goes next? V. What is V though?
4x 10.
Nope, not 4x. Mm-mm.
That's good.
2x squared minus 4. That is V because that's your denominator.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't see me. So see? C is V. Or C prime is also V prime. I think Eduardo was saying that. Maybe not.
Anybody lost about where any piece of that came from?
Minus V prime.
So that you can't find.
Okay, what part? Don't say all of it. You need to be specific.
Is that a little bit better? No, it's kind of dark.
Is it dark?
Is that too dark? Is this, are we sure?
Yes, very good.
Miss Santana, can you still see?
Yeah, so we just put the original unmodified,
Correct.
which is the first set of base.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, okay.
Right. Yeah.
The last U.
Did I make a mistake?
No, just add extra parentheses. 'Cause
Oh, yeah, thank you.
I see an extra.
Yeah, so you need to put extra parentheses here because it implies that this is all multiplied by that.
That's also an extra bracket between
Yeah.
the unit prime and the normal V, correct?
Yeah,
Double bracket or just a single?
single bracket. It's bracket and then parentheses. Zabril. Yeah, that is the final answer. You okay, girl? Sure. Sure. Yes, I think I'm sure. I don't. Did I make a mistake, guys?
No.
You sure? Okay. Pretty sure. So again, it's not too difficult. It's just difficult if you are not being organized. Okay? You have to make sure you're being organized. Can you not walk? Why don't you just tell me that? Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
At the end of 7x.
Yeah, it's double bracket.
The natural
Double
log.
bracket because it closes with 4x10.
Right.
And then it closes with
I forgot to put print. No, I made a mistake. It should have been parentheses instead of bracket at the end.
Oh, bracket purposes.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter. Parentheses are another bracket. You just got to make sure you're opening and closing all of the brackets correctly.
Is this right?
Let me know when you're ready so I can move on to example 2. While we're looking at that, for those of you who are done, what do we think about labeling it ABC?
Side.
Oh, sad? Why?
It's I.
Oh, it's all right. I thought you said sad.
I know that.
All right, we're gonna try it again for this last example. Who's next? Eduardo? You gonna go?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna label it A, B, and C again. I know it's still frozen. There are people still writing. And then you can decide on your own which way you want to do it. How's that sound? Great. No opinions. Cool. Special functions. Yes. All right, ready?
Yep.
We sure? Okay. All right. Before we move on to labeling ABC and finding the derivatives, what are the 3 rules that we are going to use other than power rule? Or I'm sorry, not 3 rules.
Special.
Okay, special function. What else are we going to use? Product and chain. How many times are we going to use product though?
Not ever.
Twice.
Twice. We're going to use product rule twice. We have a product here, and we have a product between these 2 products.
So they share the middle.
They share the middle, yes. You will see in this example how using ABC will be easier, okay? I hope. All right. So again, we're gonna go through these and cross off whenever we use it. So this way we know that we have used them all. A is natural log of x. Seniors, this is an L. I know on my paper it is a cursive L, and on your paper it supposedly looks like an I, but that is an L. Stop writing I. I'm not going to grade your paper if I see any more I's, because I've said it a million times. B is x squared plus 4 all cubed, and C is x to the 9th minus 6/8 6x plus 5. Okay. Which of these derivatives can we do really quick? C. So C prime is 9x to the 8th minus 6. Right? Yeah. What else can we do really quickly? No. I mean, B will take a little work, but I mean like with just writing the thing down. A. What is the derivative of natural log?
1.
No.
I forgot.
It's on your paper. It's not E. 1 over x.
I was gonna say that. That's why I said 1.
Oh, sorry. I thought you just...
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You guys really need to stop yelling things out and thinking that is the answer and use your tools. So for those of you who gave me the incorrect derivative for a natural log because you were trying to memorize it, use your formula sheet. Marco, you're next. You going? Now B, you will use what? What are you going to use for B? Chain rule. So we've used the chain rule, or we're going to use the chain rule, and we use the special function rule. So all we have left is 2 products. I'm not going to work out the chain rule here because you should know how to do this by now. If you need help, please let us know. But B prime is going to be, or not to be, 3x squared, no, yep, plus 4, all squared. I believe that is the chain rule. 2x, 3, 2x, yep, chain rule. Questions? Okay, let's move on now. We have to do product rule. So it is up to you now to determine which 2 expressions you want to use for U and which 2 you want to use for V. You will get a different order depending on what you use. So if you use this just for U and this for V, you will get a different order than if you use this for U and this for V. Okay? But I like to be in order, so I'm just going to use these 2 things as U, and this is V. Okay? Got it? Okay. So I am going to find the derivative of U. Remember that the product rule is U prime V plus V prime U. But because I have A and B, I'm just going to switch. So I have A prime B plus B prime A. And I'm just going to fill that in. A prime is 1 over x. B is x squared plus 4, all cubed, bracket, plus B prime times A, which is the natural log. Not IN, ln. Natural log. Thanks. Questions? Am I done? No. Which one of the things have I done? What's left over? Oh God, it's not a trick question. What's left? What's not crossed out? Product. So I've done one of the product rules. That means I have to do the other product rule last. Okay? So I have M prime is equal to U prime V plus V prime U. Do I have V prime already? Did I make a mistake?
B prime.
What?
Okay, because he's thinking that you might have put it in the wrong position.
Did I?
X3 plus 4, isn't it supposed to be x2 and 7 and 3? B
Uh,
prime.
hold on. So this is
No, more that way.
The right side.
There.
up here. I'm gonna put a tally mark up there.
Yeah.
Right here, you said, right? Okay, my bad. Okay. So, again, all of this is U prime. All of this is U prime. Do I have V prime already? What is V prime?
C prime.
V prime is C prime. So now I can just put in all of the expressions into my formula. All right, here we go. M prime is equal to 1 over x. So right now, all I'm doing is copying down the parts of the formula. Oops, hold on. So that's U prime. V. I'll put that in purple. I'm sorry, I'm not talking right now or looking up. If you have a question, please let us know. U prime V.
Thank you to the people that are following
Plus
along and catching some of
V
the errors.
prime.
Please make sure that if you get stuck at any point, or if something looks like it doesn't make sense, speak up.
Times U, which is the natural log of x. Somebody knocking? X squared plus 4, all cubed. Whew. U prime V V prime U. Oh, can't see. Done. Questions? So again, you can decide which way you want to do it. Separating it and then renaming, or renaming using ABC.
That's another G. What's the next one?
Did I make a mistake again?
So
Wait, the one at 9x, is that a 8 or?
9x, that's an 8, and then the x9.
Oh, it's 9x squared.
What?
Yeah.
And you're looking at B?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah,
It's 9x to the 8th.
Oh, because it looks like it's 8.
Well, why don't you just look at the V prime from the top? And you. Oh, I see what you're saying. It looks like a 9 at the top. Yeah, it's 9x to the 8th. 9x to the 8th. 9x. I definitely did not make a mistake that time. All right, seniors. I'm going to pass out your, or Ms. Stevenson will pass out your homework. There are only 3 problems. There are only 3 problems. However, we suggest that you get the 2 on the back also done. We have 15 minutes of class left. You should at least get 1 problem, if not 2 problems done in that time. There is 15 minutes left of class. There is no excuse for you not to do the work. If you need the sheet, please let us know and we will pass you the sheets.
Say what? No, that's practice.
Tomorrow you will have a level 2 and level 3 assessment. Before the assessment, you will have practice. Don't worry. You will have time for practice. Does everybody have this down? Okay.